Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Motor Mike Media, and as always, I'm Motor Mike, and today let's talk about some automotive news. This week has been pretty exciting, and we'll start with the 2023 Ford Raptor R. Now, I'm one of those people that wish the V8 would come back in the Raptors, and we had to wait. It wasn't in the second gen, but in this third gen, we can finally get it. The R will come standard with the 5.2 liter V8 supercharged engine, and that thing makes 700 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque. It's a powerhouse of an engine, and it sounds so good. It's about time the V8 returns in the Raptor. Now it comes at a premium, $109,000. So we finally get the V8 we wanted, but it's at a number that's very unaffordable for most people. Now this will compete directly with the Ram TRX, and when that came out, everyone was so excited. The Ram TRX has been beefed up. That thing has a big old 6.2 liter Hellcat engine that makes 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. So even though it's a heavier vehicle, it has a little bit more horsepower and torque when it comes to the actual numbers, but Ford says they don't care about that. Even though they could have easily had 705 horsepower and 655 pound-feet of torque, they decided to say, hey, this is the numbers for it, but just remember, we're lighter. That V8 engine only adds 80 to 100 more pounds. They did a lot of tweaking with suspension components just to make the V8 fit and then make everything ride nicely. Now this Raptor R is basically a loaded Raptor. So basically all the options are there except for a sunroof. So when you're going to buy one of these vehicles, all you do is you pick your paint color and if you want the graphics package, which is unique to the Raptor R. Now the outside looks basically the same. The grille up front has a little Raptor R badge right there on the front. The grille itself is basically the same. On top of the hood, that hood bulge, which is plastic, is slightly different, special for the Raptor R to accommodate that bigger engine. Now the exhaust sounds amazing. Obviously it's a nice exhaust system for that V8 engine, but the biggest difference is the interior. The carbon fiber is very unique just to the Raptor R itself. You can see the seats are a darker black material compared to the light blue found in the newer Raptors, as well as a few little pieces here and there are different just for the Raptor R. They really want the power plant to speak for itself, but for $109,000, that's a lot of money. Good power, but way too much in my personal opinion. Let's move on and talk about the 2024 Chevy Blazer EV. Now, Chevy's been teasing them going EV for a while now. This is one of the first vehicles that will be more affordable. What do I mean by that? They're saying there's going to be 4 trims: LT, LT2, RS, and SS. Now we're going to talk about the SS for the most part, but that base level one is supposed to start about $45,000. You're going to have about 247 miles of range, and you have options depending on which trims you pick. You can get front wheel drive, all wheel drive, or rear wheel drive, which is kind of neat to have these options. Now that base one, like I said, that's going to be the one that a lot of people want to get if you can get a tax incentive on, because it'll make the vehicle kind of affordable, but these are very expensive vehicles. Going up to that SS, which is supposed to be around $66,000, that's the one everyone's talking about. That's the one that has all the awesome body effects on it, the special paint match with the black accents. It does look very sharp. It looks better than the regular Blazer in my personal opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of them using the Blazer name because the Blazer name is an off-road monster, which they should have made. But it's cool to see a more futuristic, stylish vehicle from Chevy with an interior that is amazing. This interior has nice premium materials, real metal accents, large gauge cluster with a large touchscreen using the latest system from GM. The interior is really nice, especially in that SS package with the red seats with the black accents. That's stylish. Now the SS is all-wheel drive, so you put all that power to the ground. That thing has 577 horsepower and 648 pound-feet of torque. So that will be an absolute monster, but it's very expensive, around $66,000. Now last but not least, my favorite on the list is the 2023 Honda Civic TypeR. We finally get to see the new TypeR. Now unfortunately we don't have much data, which kind of sucks. But what we do know is it has an amazing 6-speed manual transmission. The seats are this red material. They made sure that they wanted to design this vehicle to be more elegant, more premium compared to the previous generation. So when the interior was designed, they wanted these seats that hold you in place, so if you take it on track day. But everyone says they're super, super soft and very comfortable, so you can actually drive this on the daily. Now the interior is the new Civic, which is nice. Soft touch materials, a large touchscreen digital gauge cluster, unique materials here and there for the TypeR with nice stitching. It's a nice place to be. Even the regular Civic feels more premium than it actually is. Now the exterior of the Type R, you can see it is more aggressive. It has a wider body, but everything's nice and subtle. When you have them side by side compared to the previous generation and this new one, you can just see. The previous generation was more boy racer. This new one's more elegant, more sophisticated, but still fun. Out back, you can see this is the hatchback model. Everything slopes down. Now all Type Rs are the hatchback. I like the big wing out back. The aggressive diffuser down below with the body kit already around the vehicle, but you still have those 3 exhaust tips in the back just to be a little bit different and quirky, and I can't wait for this to come out. Now we don't know pricing just yet, and we don't know the power. Now they're saying it's more power than the previous generation. The previous generation was about 306 horsepower. People are saying 320 plus. Some people are even saying 340 plus. So we'll just have to wait and see. But let me know in the comments below. Out of all 3 of the vehicles I talked about this week, what were your favorites? What were things you liked, you didn't like? Do you agree with me that all these vehicles are cool in their own way, but they're all too expensive? Now, I know the Type R, it's going to be probably in the 40s if I'm going to have to guess, which is cool. It's a lot of cool stuff there, but it's still pretty expensive. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And if you haven't already and you want to, please check out my channel. I keep trying to give you guys more and more content about cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, combustion engines, and EVs, a little bit of everything. But please, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you guys can stay up to date with the latest and greatest from my channel. And as always, I truly, truly appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.